Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. I usually always say that before anyone enters the chat. It's so funny. Only way you can see that's on the replay. What's up, Raymond? What's up, Glenn? What's up, Q? AKA Quentin, AKA Glenn. I seen it. I seen it. You saw the hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. We got updated selected drivers. X. We got a stack of 33 Scream Factory Blu-rays to get through today. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the whole stack. This thing is almost up to the bottom of my chair, sitting on the floor. How is my audio and video? Can you guys hear and see me okay? Let me be aware of that in the chat. How is the audio? Check 1, check 2. Check it out. The audio is good. We're rocking George Romero's Creepshow shirt today. What's up, pages? Welcome to the Wednesday live stream. It is Canada Day today, so everything is closed. It is a statutory holiday here today. So yeah, happy Canada Day to everyone who is Canadian. If there are any Canadians in the chat, I'm pretty sure Quentin is. I like how everybody is saying hello to everyone else in the chat. Glenn feels Canadian sometimes. You could totally be a Canadian there, Glenn. Everybody is saying hello to everyone else on this fine day. We have 2 thumbs ups. We have 6 people watching in the chat. If you're in the chat and you have yet to smash that like button, just pause the chat, go up, smash the like button, come back down in the chat. That's all you got to do. 6 people watching, 3 thumbs ups, probably 3 thumbs downs. I don't even care at this point because we are talking about Scream Factory Blu-rays today, guys. Glenn had some Canadian in him once. My thumbs up now. Thank you, pages, for the 3rd thumbs up. We had a French holiday where we close stores but leave them open during Canada Day. Laughing my fucking ass off. What's up, Sean Sr.? What is up, Firefly Family Podcast? It is your buddy Phil here. We're talking about Scream Factory Blu-rays today. I got a stack of 33 of them I'm going to go through. This is part 4 of my Horror Hangouts Scream Factory edition. As I itch my ear, I just got out of the shower. I got a toothache. It's really bad. And called and made an appointment, but they can't get me in until July 13th. So it's going to be a couple weeks dealing with this toothache, but that's okay. I've dealt with worse. What was your first Scream Factory, Phil? Hope you feel better, bud. I would have no idea what my first ever Scream Factory was. The one I always talk about, it's Deadly Eyes. I think it's the Killer Rat movie. I know it was one of the first Scream Factory releases, and long out of print, goes for a high amount of dollars. But yeah, Deadly Eyes. Let's go with Deadly Eyes. Curse of the Werewolf. Love Scream Factory. I'm still trying to pick that up. Yeah, Deadly Eyes. That's if you collect Scream Factory for the amount things are worth, Deadly Eyes. Grab it. Analgesics and peroxide gargles. Analgesics? The fuck for a toothache? Analgesics for a toothache? I have been taking Advil, ibuprofen, and doing hot water and salt swishes around. Seems to do the trick. Painkiller. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's get into the stack of 33. Oh, I've knocked it. It's already knocked. I don't need to try that at all. At all. We got, and I believe this is discontinued. I have a feeling, don't quote me, but this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Roaches have never tasted meat until now. And it is The Nest. Or in Canada, The Nest. She's just an appetizer. And does this have reverse cover art? It does not, but it does have a picture on the inside of the father. And let us read about The Nest. The quiet town of Northport is being overrun by cockroaches. Sheriff Tarbell believes that genetic experiments being conducted by the Intech Corporation are the cause. Confronted with a potential disaster, Mayor Johnson calls for help. When Dr. Hubbard from Intech arrives, she realizes that an innocent experiment has gone terribly wrong. Ordinary cockroaches are turning into creatures with a taste for blood. Worse, the roaches are genetically mutating, literally becoming whatever they eat. That is The Nest. It's a Roger Corman flick, I believe. I believe it's Roger Corman. I could be wrong on that. And this comes with audio commentary by director Terrence H. Winkless. Don't know if that's his real name or an alias, but that is The Nest. I highly recommend this movie, especially if you like good practical effects. And this is from 1988. Q, do we know if this is free on YouTube or Tubi or anything like that? Have we already said that? I do not know if it is on YouTube or not. I hate a toothache. That's why I took the one in the front out. Wow. Great film. Still need that one as well. It's on YouTube. So yeah, go watch The Nest free on YouTube. I'm sure you could do a lot worse. This one I watch once a year, and I watch it on either New Year's Eve day or New Year's Day, and it is New Year's Evil. I do usually watch this on New Year's Eve. It's a different kind of New Year's resolution. Diane Blaze Sullivan, the host of a nationally televised punk rock show on New Year's Eve, is receiving calls from a mysterious killer who tells her of his plans to off someone at midnight in each of America's major time zones. And she will be on the last. It says last there instead of list. So a little editing on their part. Starring Roz Kelly, Kip Niven, Grant Kramer, Louisa Moritz, Tafe O'Connell, and Terry Copley. New Year's Evil injects an intimate and refreshing viewpoint into what was once a tired old scenario, and then takes you on a non-stop thrill ride of unmitigated terror. Free on YouTube. New Year's Evil. Go check it out. Do we have reversible artwork? We do. Kind of dig the alternative artwork there with her face in the clock. But I do decide to leave it on the calendar page artwork just because I can. So yeah, y'all seen New Year's Evil? Anybody out there seen New Year's Evil or The Nest? Let me know in the comment section, the live chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. You guys are doing great today. What a great audience I have today here. I don't know how I'm doing, but you guys are freaking fantastic. What a great audience. I'm glad you all came out to see me here today. You got to watch New Year's Evil. Yeah, you do. You got to watch it. It's cheesy 80s fun. What year was that? 1980. 1980. We got 7 people watching. We got 7 huge thumbs ups. If you're one of those 7 watching and you have yet to hit the like button, just pause the live chat, smash the like button, come down to the live chat. It's that easy, guys. John McCullough. I'm late on lunch. I'm late. I'm on lunch. Welcome. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy being late. And yeah, if you can, like if you're at work or whatever, you just take an extra long lunch. You can probably catch the next couple hours of this live stream. Show us that shirt, Phil. You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy. Because it's time for Creep Show. Creep Show. That's twistedteesmerch.com. Check it out online. Place your order. Twisted Tees merch. You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy. You will watch till the end of this live stream. All right, next up we got, and this one, they came out with a big box set of it's like the director's cut and the theatrical big box set. You got a book with it. Unfortunately, I missed out on that, but I was able to grab just the director's cut of Nightbreed. There are rumors that they will be releasing a big box set with the cable cut and the director's cut and the theatrical cut at some point, but for me now, I've heard it so many times that the cable cut was coming out. It's just a rumor. Boone may be a troubled young man, but his troubles are just beginning. Set up as the fall guy in a string of slasher murders, he decides he'll hide by crossing the threshold that separates us from them and sneak into the forbidden subterranean realm of Midian. Boone will live among the monsters. Hellraiser creator Clive Barker writes and directs this vivid leap into horror that asks, In the battle of man versus monster, who's really the monster? The answer supplies flesh-crawling suspense, sudden fear, a colorful Danny Elfman score, and a creepy array of shape-shifting beings. They are the Nightbreed, denizens of a world beyond death, beyond the imagination, and perhaps beyond anything you've ever seen. That is Nightbreed. Everyone knows Nightbreed. Do we have reversible cover art? We do. We have the original cover art, which is fantastic. You know what? I might just switch that around right now, because I like the original cover art. It is fantastic. It is a nice thing. It is now front and center on this Blu-ray. How easy was that? Bam. Nightbreed Director's Cut. Check it out. And have we figured out if Nightbreed is on YouTube? Not free on YouTube. John McCullough likes Nightbreed. Good for you. It's a good movie. I respect your opinion. You need to get your shirt game up. Hey man, shirts are where it's at. Shirts are the new you know, where it's at. You know what I'm trying to say. I forgot that Scream Factory released this until I pulled it off the wall today because I saw the little Scream Factory thing on the spine. But this is an anthology film called Nightmares, which is a fantastic anthology film. If you have not seen Nightmares, please see it immediately. It says, "Is this your sleeper?" Pack of cigarettes, a video game, a pickup truck, and a stately Colonel home all become key elements in 4 terrifying tales of terror in the anthology film Nightmares, directed by Joseph Sargent. A chain-smoking homemaker insists on going out for cigarettes even when an escaped madman is on the loose in Terror in Topanga. J.J. Cooney, Emilio Estevez, a video game hotshot, dares to take on a strange challenger, though it may cost him his life, in The Bishop of Battle. A troubled priest, Lance Henriksen, seeks to find the faith he has lost on the road, but instead he finds that someone or something in the desert is trying to drive him out of his mind in The Benediction. Claire hears rats in the walls. Her husband believes he can take care of the problem with a few rat traps, but this problem is only going to get much bigger in Night of the Rat. It is not on YouTube. It is Nightmares. Does it have reversible cover art? It does not. It just has the video game segment front and center. Glenn needs it. I'm sorry, Glenn. I only have one copy of it, so you can't have mine, but hopefully you'll find it in that fancy schmancy little movie store that you go to all the time. How many Scream Factory releases are there total? A lot. I have a stack of 33 here, and that's like two segments of my shelf. So there are a lot. This is part 4 of my Scream Factory releases, so there are a lot. You could not collect them all. It would be impossible. It would be impossible. So we still got 7 people watching, 7 thumbs ups. If you're one of those 7 and you have yet to hit the thumbs up button, I just want to see it go up to 8. So just pause the live chat, hit the thumbs up. It went up to 8. Whoever just hit the thumbs up button, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome, beautiful fetching Rose. Yeah. Welcome, beautiful fetching Rose. Thank you, and welcome to my live stream. We have 8 people watching. We have 9 thumbs ups. We're about to get to the next Blu-ray. What's it going to be, guys? It is Night of the Comet. This is the collector's edition from Scream Factory. It says, it was the last thing on Earth they ever expected. Night of the Comet. It's the first comet to buzz the planet in 65 million years, and everyone seems to be celebrating its imminent arrival. Everyone, that is, except Regina Belmont, or is it Regina? I have no idea. And her younger sister Samantha, 2 Valley girls who care more about fashion trends than the celestial phenomenon. But upon daybreak, when the girls discover that they're the only residents of Los Angeles whom the comet hasn't vaporized or turned into a zombie, they do what all good Valley girls do. They go shopping. But when their day of mauling threatens to become a day of mauling, these gals flee with killer zombies and blood-seeking scientists in hot pursuit. It is free on YouTube, guys. Free on YouTube. Yeah, I'm always ready for a giveaway. Always ready for a giveaway. I didn't know it was today, but if it's today, I'm sure I'll see it pop up at some point. Did that have reversible artwork? Did I check that? I think it might. It has the original artwork, which is kind of plain Jane. Night of the Comet, you got a door in space with people watching the skies. I prefer the new Scream Factory commissioned artwork. So I'm going to leave it just like that for now. Welcome, Germany, D-Fee. Hello, Phil. How are you? In Germany, we have 7:30 p.m. and it's raining. It's 1:29 p.m. here. I know you are 6 hours ahead of me. It is very sunny and hot here today. But welcome, D-Fee from Germany. Woo! Welcome, D-Fee. I appreciate you. All right, we got a couple. It feels like a loose Blu-ray in here, guys. Let's just check this out. It is not. It is a magnet. I'll actually show this magnet. It's a Night of the Creeps magnet. It's a magnet. It's Night of the Creeps. And I put it in with my old... Who put this out? Sony. My old Sony Director's Cut Night of the Creeps, which I put into the extra slipcase that I got from the Scream Factory release. So we will just pop that back in there. And yeah, it's Night of the Creeps. Thrill me. When an alien experiment goes awry, it crashes to Earth in 1959 and infects a young college student. 27 years later, his cryogenically frozen body is thawed out by a fraternity pledges, and the campus is quickly overrun by alien creatures whose victims turn into zombies. Fred Decker's thoroughly enjoyable throwback chiller deftly mixes all sorts of genres while simultaneously having fun with them. The college and all the leading characters are named after famous horror movie directors. That is Night of the Creeps. This is the Sony release, just in a Scream Factory slipcover. And here is the Scream Factory edition with the newly commissioned slipcover artwork, which is fantastic. I do have that poster up on the wall there. You can't see it, but it's right there. There's the back. Then I reversed the artwork in the disc again to give you the theatrical poster artwork, which is also fantastic. And there is the double disc inside. So yeah, a couple editions of Night of the Creeps. I believe this was a new restoration, so this one looks a lot clearer than the old Sony version. But yeah, both good additions in my opinion. Please show the poster. Please show the poster. It's right there. I can't get it off the wall, but it's right there. I do show the poster when I unbox the Night of the Creeps. So if you just go Phil's Creepy Night of the Creeps, you'll see that video, and then you can watch me unbox and show the poster. And the came with the figure of Tom Atkinson as the detective. It's not free on YouTube. Night of the Creeps is a great movie. I have Night of the Creeps. Night of the Comet is good. Send more paramedics, says Hey Phil. Welcome, Send More Paramedics. Thank you for stopping on by my live stream here. Next up, we have Night of the Demons with Angela front and center. It says, Angela's having a party. Jason and Freddy are too scared to come, but you'll have a hell of a time. Thank you, DFI. I appreciate that. It's Halloween night and Angela's throwing a party, but this is no ordinary Halloween party. Everybody's headed to Hull House, a deserted funeral home formerly the home of a mass murderer. But when the partygoers decide to have a seance, they awaken something evil, and these party crashers have a thirst for blood. Now it's a battle to survive the night in Hull House. William Gallo, Amelia Kincaid, Kathy Podwell, Jill Turashita, and Scream Queen Linnea Quigley star in this 80s splatterfest directed by Kevin S. Tenney, aka Witchboard. You love Night of the Demons. You have it on VHS. The slip is dope. Why don't I have the slip on this? I think the Night of the Demons that came with the figure came with a steelbook. So I have the steelbook. I will show you the Angela figure though, real quick. That came with it. Oh. The Night of the Demons Angela figure. Can't wait to meet him this year. Tom's the man. Tom Atkinson. Tom Atkinson. Your channel is great and my English is getting better and better. Awesome. That's awesome. All right, major sweat fest in here right now, guys. So I'm going to go for a quick 4-minute breather. Think about leaving the door open, even though girlfriend and cat are both home. Love Tom. Give me like 3 minutes. Okay. I think I might have found a solution for this. Being a tower fan, but I don't know how it's going to affect the microphone, so we will give it a go and see what happens. All right. It's not a Dyson. Can you guys still hear me? Is the fan noise overpowering? Let me know in the chat if the fan noise is overpowering my voice or whether you can still hear me. It's all good. Perfect. Oh, relief. Whew. I think I just lost 5 pounds of water. Welcome, send more paramedics. Welcome, Terminator Sci-Fi Collector 87. Deefy, it's not a Dyson. Hughes reviews, it's all good. Mr. Zom, no. Last Pharaoh doesn't hear it. Very good tone. Perfect, perfect. Let's get on with it. We have Peter Weller in Of Unknown Origin. This is another giant rat movie. It's got RoboCop in it. When not mired in the corporate rat race, Wall Street executive Bart Hughes is king of his sleek Manhattan brownstone until he finds his castle under siege by the most determined of home intruders. Forced to enter a rat race of an entirely different sort, Bart takes a stand with his survival and sanity at stake. Peter Weller stars in Of Unknown Origin, an eerie and nerve-tingling suspense thriller directed by George P. Cosmatos, and the winner of the Paris Film Festival Awards for Best Picture and Actor. Cleverly and compelling, the film draws you into a battle of wits, namely one with an intruder that's formidable, persistent, and clever enough to lure Bart along on a relentless path to self-destruction. In the battle of man versus beast, push has come to screen. It's not on YouTube. It's fantastic. It's Of Unknown Origin. Sweating like two twins fighting over nutrients in the womb. So yeah, Of Unknown Origin. Check it out if you can. Oh, so much better with that fan. Whew. This is a double feature from Scream Factory. It is The Outing and The Godsend. In The Outing, an ancient genie is released from a lamp when thieves ransack an old woman's house. They are killed and the lamp is sent to a museum to be studied. The curator's daughter is soon possessed by the genie and invites her friends to spend the night at the museum along with some uninvited guests. In The Godsend, when a strange woman has her baby at the Marlowe's house, then disappears, Kate Marlowe is forced to keep the baby Bonnie. She loves the child, but when her own children are systematically killed, suspicion turns to Bonnie. That is double feature, The Outing and The Godsend. The Outing is also known as The Lamp from 1987. The Godsend, 1980. Are they on YouTube? The Outing is on YouTube. What about Godsend? Look at my shirt parachuting. It's like I'm parachuting. It's like I'm parachuting. Godsend's on YouTube. Woo! Thank God, Send. We got 10 people watching. We got 12 huge thumbs ups. If you're one of the 10 people watching and you have yet to hit the like button, please just pause the chat, hit the like, come back to the chat. It's that easy. They're all on YouTube, guys. Go check out YouTube. I'd like to say a big thank you to the 10 people watching right now for taking the time out of your day to spend here listening to me randomly babble about Scream Factory goodness. The next one, guys, the collector's edition of People Under the Stairs by Wes Craven. One of my favorite Wes Craven movies. A brilliant effort. Wes Craven, the director of A Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream, takes you on a terrifying journey inside the most demented house on the street. Trapped inside a fortified home owned by a mysterious couple, a young boy is suddenly thrust into a nightmare. The boy quickly learns the true nature of the house's homicidal inhabitants and the secret creatures hidden deep within the house. Starring Everett McGill, Wendy Robbie, Brandon Adams, Bing Rames, A.J. Langer, and Sean Whalen, the people under the stairs will grab you when you least expect it and never let you go. That is The People Under the Stairs. I miss Wes too. Mr. Zom, thank you very much. Glenn likes it. Great movie, Mr. Zom. Not free on YouTube. Gosh darn it. Why can't we watch The People Under the Stairs for free? We just need free movies in this lifetime. Give us free content. I'm getting mad today, guys. I'm getting mad today. I'm just joking. I never get mad. Glenn still has it on VHS. Your VHS collection, Glenn, off the Heezy Faux Sheezy. How are you doing today, Phil? Jeff Berger from Michigan. Jeff Berger from Michigan. Phil is doing amazing. It is Canada Day across your border. K. Titus from Japan, swinging by. It's Canada Day here in Canada. Welcome from Japan. Mr. Zombie gives a big thumbs up. We got Pet Sematary 2 Collector's Edition with the fabulous slipcover. Slipcover. I have to change the artwork. We will flip it right here live. So there you have Pet Sematary 2, slipcover, and the movie itself. This stars Edward Furlong. A few weeks ago, I did a Firefly Family podcast, live commentary on Pet Sematary 2. Make sure to go check that out. I believe it's on Hey, Isn't That Devon Graham's channel. So yeah, John has Pet Sematary 2. It is not free on YouTube. Send More Paramedics says, I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. DP says, Friedhof der Kuchentire in German. Q's Reviews like part 2. It's a fun watch. It is fun. It's got good practical effects. The ending's a little bit cheesy for my liking, but that is just a slight quibble on my part. Let's see how fast I can read this description, guys. We're going for speed on this one. Only part 1 is good. We're going for speed on this one. I'm going to see how fast I can crack this out. I don't know why. What's up, Ryan? Sometimes dead is better, but the shocking terror that plagued Ludlow, Maine in Pet Sematary is still very much alive in the sequel to the 1989 hit film. After the death of his wife, veterinarian Chase Matthews, and his 13-year-old son, Jeff, moved to Ludlow to rebuild their lives. Antagonized by the neighborhood kids, Jeff befriends another outsider, Drew Gilbert, who lives in fear of his cruel stepfather, Gus. After Gus cold-bloodedly shoots Drew's beloved dog, the boys bury the body in the local Indian burial grounds, a place rumored to have the powers of resurrection. But when evil is awakened, the boys realize that sometimes you should just let the dead dogs lie. There you go. Pet Sematary 2 on slipcover with the original artwork. There's the back, guys. Good old Gus. You would make a good auctioneer. He's going for speed. He's going the distance. You want to see how slow I can read this one now? This is Robert Englund. Robert Englund was Freddy. Now he's the Phantom of the Opera. This is Phantom of the Opera starring Robert Englund. This was put out in 1989 by Orion and MGM. Phantom of the Opera, Robert Englund. It says, Robert Englund assumes the classic role of the Phantom in this shocking, nerve-jangling retelling of Gaston Leroux's timeless tale of music, madness, and murder. An aspiring opera singer finds herself transported back to Victorian-era London and into the arms of a reclusive, disfigured maestro determined to make her a star. The silver-throated Christine enjoys success through the arrangements of her new lover until she realizes that he has been committing unspeakable grisly murders in her honor and won't stop until he's completed his masterpiece in blood. Also starring Bill Nye, Alex Hyde White, Terrence Harvey, and Molly Shannon, directed by Dwight H. Little, and featuring makeup effects by Kevin Yeager. This darker spin on the Phantom of the Opera is the one to watch. It is not on YouTube. It was good. Yeah, a lot of people did. A lot of people said the makeup was just like Freddy Krueger makeup, but it's okay. I like it. I kind of like Phantom of the Opera. It's pretty bloody and violent, and it has the daughter from Stepfather 2? Or is it Stepfather? That Jill chick. Jill Sholin from The Stepfather. I like that Jill. I like that Jill girl. It's your favorite Phantom of the Opera. What's that cool shirt you're wearing, Phil? It is a Creep Show shirt. George Romero's Creep Show. There's the creep. And it's from twistedteesmerch.com or .ca. If you just Google Twisted Tees merch, you will find this shirt and you will buy it and you will love it. Next up, guys, we got a James Cameron film. We got Piranha 2: The Spawning, Who's for Dinner, directed by Terminator 2's James Cameron. When investigating the mysterious death of a diver, scuba instructor Anne Kimbrough makes a horrific discovery. Mutated piranhas with wings that enable them to fly are responsible for the death. As the body count rises, Anne desperately tries to convince the manager of the resort to call off the annual fish fry on the beach, but he's determined to give his guests the ultimate feeding frenzy. This exciting sequel to Joe Dante's original Piranha also stars Lance Henriksen and is the directorial debut of James Cameron. That is Piranha 2: The Spawning. It has reversible artwork, which I don't like as good as the new artwork, but it is okay. I like the flying fish better. And the nubile girls in the bikinis. Old Jill, good people. It's a perfect summer movie. It's free on YouTube, Director's Cut. Director's Cut? What? Director's? Maybe it is the Director's Cut. The Director's? Hey Phil, just popping in to say hello and happy Canada Day. Well, happy Canada Day to you too as well, Hannah. Happy Canada Day to you too. eBay. So the Gentle Giant Jason on the bed that I have is selling on eBay right now. It's got 24 hours left. There's only one available. The current bid is $359.99, which is a fantastic purchase. I can't see this climbing much higher. This guy's listings usually don't bring that much attention. But yeah, that is the Gentle Giant limited edition to 350 pieces. Jason sitting on the bed. Currently at $359.99 plus $19.99 shipping, and that is in Canada. So yeah, if you want a super cool Jason on the bed, Gentle Giant statue like I have. Deefy has to go offline now. Take care, Phil, and thanks for the good entertainment. See you soon. Thank you so much, Deefy, for swinging on by. Hannah Blackman, thank you so much for dropping by. I gotta check out this Piranha to the Spawning. So I see one that says Piranha 2: The Spawning 1982 VHS. Doesn't say director's cut. Let's check director's cut. Piranha 2: The Spawning director's cut. And it is 124.37, which is 84 minutes. And this is, oh, it's not going to say how long it is. Stupid! 94 minutes. So for sure I have the director. I love the Freddy you have. I don't know what Freddy I have that you're talking about. I have lots of Freddys. Oh, the Freddy on the chair. Yeah, Gentle Giant Freddy on the chair. That's awesome. Keith, welcome to my live stream. Hey, Phil, how's everything? Thanks for the lovely comments you left on Instagram today. No problem, Keith. Your channel's worth it. We're just going through some Scream Factories today. We're at Poltergeist 2, The Other Side, Director's Collector's Edition. Great new artwork on the front there. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Rourke. Is that her name? Heather O'Rourke. What am I thinking, Catherine? Heather O'Rourke. In this thrilling follow-up to the smash hit Poltergeist, the Freeling family settles into a new home following the annihilation of their former residence by terrifying visitors from the netherworld. But the spirits of the dead are still hell-bent on luring the family's clairvoyant daughter, Carol Ann, to the other side. This chilling sequel, directed by Brian Gibson, also stars Will Sampson, Julian Breck, and Zelda Rubinstein returning as Tangina. The old guy is creepy. God is in his holy temple. It's not free on YouTube. These are out of print now. I believe both the Poltergeist 2 and Poltergeist 3 collector's editions are out of print. Either that or soon will be out of print. God is in his holy temple. And we got Poltergeist 3 collector's edition. Thank you, Mr. Zomb. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Do great things. It says, look who's moving to the city with a vengeance. They are back again, and they're looking for Carol Ann in this riveting finale to the Poltergeist trilogy. Sent by her parents to live in a Chicago high-rise with her aunt and uncle, Carol Ann discovers she must now face demons more frightening than ever before. Led by the Reverend Kane, the spirits have moved from invading homes to taking over an entire skyscraper. They are lurking behind every mirror, waiting. Fortunately, Tangina Rubinstein returns to help battle these malevolent forces. It's not free on YouTube. The artwork on both of them titles are insane. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Next, we have one of the best found footage movies, in my opinion. It is the most violent. In the 1990s, a serial killer terrorized an upstate New York town. Some murders leave clues, some leave warnings. This one left the Poughkeepsie tapes. See you, Glenn. This is the Poughkeepsie tapes. See you, John. Throughout the 1990s, a serial killer terrorized upstate New York after a decade-long crime spree conducted largely under the radar of law enforcement. The killer left behind the most disturbing collection of evidence homicide detectives had ever seen. Hundreds of homemade videotapes that chronicled the stalking, abduction, murder, and disposal of his victims. The Poughkeepsie tapes examines these horrific tapes at length, what they reveal about the killer, why they were made, and how FBI profilers have to use to better understand violent psychopathic behavior. The Poughkeepsie tapes combines interviews surrounding the devastating impact of the Water Street Butcher with shocking footage from the tapes themselves. What's up, Coffin Crew? The Q's Reviews loves this film. It's not free on YouTube. Take care, Glenn. I gotta see what's going on out here. There's all types of racket. Wow, we sure dropped some viewers in that break. We went from 11 to 7. So thank you to the 7 people still watching live. You guys saw it live. The other guys only get the replay. So you guys are awesome. We got the fan on. We got the parachute shirt. It's going. Raymond's here live, witnessing it live. Anything might happen. Like me reading the back of Prince of Darkness. Q's gonna stay until it's over. God damn, I love you, Q. You're the best. Send more paramedics. Say, I feel like I'm watching a horror movie. I thought the killer got you, Phil. No, I just had a quick this and a quick that outside. So we have John Carpenter's The Prince of Darkness. I kept missing out on that steelbook. There's a steelbook of Prince of Darkness, and I don't think I grabbed it. I'm pretty sure I didn't grab it. But I don't know. I have it on Blu-ray nonetheless. This is the collector's edition. Master of horror John Carpenter directs this terrifying battle between mankind and the ultimate evil. A group of graduate students and scientists uncover an ancient canister in an abandoned church, but when they open it, they inadvertently unleash a strange liquid and an evil force on all of humanity. As the liquid turns their co-workers into zombies, the remaining members realize they have released the most unspeakable horror of them all. Terror mounts as the team must fight to save the world from a devilish fury that has been contained for over 7 million years. Starring Donald Pleasance, Jameson Parker, Lisa Blount, rock icon Alice Cooper, Victor Wong, and Dennis Dunn. Is it the 4K Steelbook? I'm not too sure. This is a great film. Love the Alice Cooper parts. It's not free on YouTube. Send More Paramedics has met Alice Cooper twice. Do I have the Steelbook? I do not have the Steelbook. In French, it would be, I do not have the Steelbook. C'est un croissant avec fromage. C'est un croissant avec fromage. La lune, c'est une banane. C'est un croissant avec fromage. We got Prison. Collector's edition of Prison. This is out of print. And this was one of the early movies of Viggo Mortensen. He really doesn't have a huge role in this movie. He's almost a background actor, but yeah, Viggo Mortensen, one of his first movies. I love this movie. This movie came out in 88, 23, 83, 45, 16, 17. So I was 15 years old when I saw this for the first time. And good practical effects in this one. Creedmoor Prison becomes a supernatural battleground when the specter of Charlie Forsyth, a man executed for murder, returns seeking vengeance from the brutal guard Ethan Sharp, who was aware of his innocence. The lives of the inmates hang in the balance as Forsyth and Sharp lock in a demonic combat. Directed by Rennie Harlan and starring Viggo Mortensen, Chelsea Field, Lane Smith. Prison will grab you and never let you go. It's free on YouTube. So go watch Prison. It has a wealth of special features on this out of print Blu-ray. It has reversible cover art. That is the newly commissioned cover art. I did reverse it to have the original cover art, which I do prefer. And yeah, it's free on YouTube, guys. So hop on over to YouTube and check it out after you're done watching my live stream. You can go watch Prison. See some young Viggo Mortensen, if that's your thing. Geek Out Cinema, welcome to a thing on the internet called YouTube. You finally made it out to one of my live streams. You always miss them. Well, Steven, welcome. Everybody go check out Geek Out Cinema's YouTube channel. Support him. And Steven, if there's any links for the movie you're working on, feel free to drop them in the live chat for people to check out. Any Instagram links, any Facebook links, feel free, buddy. My live chat is your live chat. And just for everybody watching in the chat, if you want great Instagram content, check out at Philster678. That is my Instagram. I post regularly. Great horror content at Philster678. You want to see my collection? Pretty much the whole thing is on my Instagram. Geek Out Cinema just got a new subscriber from the Q's Reviews. Go check out YouTube sensation Steven over at Geek Out Cinema. You will check out his channel and not be disappointed. He interviews stars. He does podcasts. He makes movies. He is awesome. Go check out Steven over at Geek Out Cinema. Euphoria Pictures has already subbed. Great channel. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you. You have a great channel as well. I hope I have a great channel too. I hope somebody thinks my channel's great. One day my channel will be great. I've been off the grids lately, been busy working on my short film and doing online courses. Thanks, man, for the shout out. I'll post a link in the group chat. I appreciate it. Hey, no problem, Steven. Always willing to support anybody that needs support. We got 17 thumbs up, so we got 8 people watching. If you're one of the 8 people watching and you haven't yet hit the thumbs up button, just pause the live chat, hit the thumbs up, go back to the live chat. It's that easy. Q's Reviews says, I have a fantastic channel, Phil. Thank you so much, Q's Reviews. Quentin, you are awesome. You are one of my highest supporters. So that's fantastic. Thanks for always being in my live stream. I don't think Quentin over at the Q's Reviews has missed being in one of my live streams. What is the name of your short movie? I forget the name of his short movie, but I'm sure he will post a link or something in the chat. Next up, guys, we got The Prophecy. This is AKA the Mutant Bear movie. It says, she lives, don't move, don't breathe, there's nowhere to run, she will find you. Prophecy, the monster movie. I call it the mutant bear monster movie. Sean Sr. says he has to go. See you next time. Sean Sr., thank you for swinging on by. I appreciate you being here for the amount of time that you could. We're getting this stack down, guys. We probably have 12, 15 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, like 15, 16 more to go. I love Prophecy. Reminds me of my childhood. Yeah, how old was I when this came out? I would have been 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 6 years old when this came out. I'm pretty sure I was a little bit older than 6 the first time I saw this one. Probably like 8. I probably saw it on TV. Robert Foxworth and Talila Shire star as a doctor and his wife who travel to Maine to research the impact of the lumber industry on the local environment. They begin to investigate a succession of mysteries and terrifying events, ecological freaks of nature, and a series of bizarre and grisly human deaths. Something unimaginably horrible waits in the woods, something unwittingly created by man that will become an uncontrollable, merciless machine of destruction. Veteran director John Frankenheimer presents a gritty, violent, and deadly film that packs a death punch with every vivid, nightmarish special effect. It's free on YouTube. Ellen Smith. Hi, Phil. I've heard a lot about you from my fiance, Keith, from Euphoria Pictures. Nice to finally meet you. Ellen, nice to meet you too. I have seen pictures of you on his either Instagram or Facebook. But yeah, awesome that you and Keith are together. And yeah, thanks for being so generous to him. On his birthdays and Christmas, always getting him something cool, horror related. That's amazing. Helping out his collection. So you are amazing. Ellen Smith, Euphoria Pictures spouse, I guess you'd call it. You are awesome. Glad to meet you, Ellen Smith. Ellen Smith. So that is The Prophecy, guys. Mutant Bear movie. It's got some special features. Go check out those special features. It's free on YouTube. Why not just go watch it? You could just hop on YouTube after this live stream's over and type in The Prophecy 1979 and then hit play, and then you'll be watching The Prophecy. Send More Paramedic says, I love Prophecy. It reminds me of childhood. Sean Sr. gave a whole bunch of thumbs ups and a cool duder emoji. Next up, and I believe these are out of print now as well, or if not soon going to be out of print. It's Psycho 2 Collector's Edition. I don't know why I still keep these, because they're Scream Factory, and that's pretty much the only reason, because I do have the big German box set, which is region free. But I keep my old Psycho movies. I have part 1 in the 25th anniversary box thing. I kept it too. You can never have enough editions of the movie Psycho. Psycho 2, Anthony Perkins makes a terrifying homecoming in his role as the infamous Norman Bates, who, after years of treatment in a mental institution for the criminally insane, has come home to run the Bates Motel. Vera Miles returns as the woman who is still haunted by her sister's brutal murder in the ominous motel where it all occurred many years ago. Meg Tilly, Robert Loggia, Dennis Franz co-star in this terrifying sequel to Alfred Hitchcock's classic film. It's not free on YouTube. And Quentin's going to be right back. Does it have any inside stuff? It has some pictures, which I'll show you now. There's some pictures. That is Psycho 2. Keith, I know you're a big fan of the Psycho films. I know you got that big Psycho Legacy box set too. That thing is a thing of beauty. I'm glad that you and I both own that, because we are awesome. We're awesome. Next up, Psycho 3. Ellen Smith, I've just subbed to your channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for that sub, Ellen. I appreciate you. Nobody loves you more than your mother. That is correct. This is Psycho 3. It says the most shocking of them all. I don't know about that, but we'll read the back and be our own judge. Anthony Perkins returns to the role of Norman Bates and makes his directorial debut in this second sequel to the Alfred Hitchcock classic Psycho. The Bates Motel is once again the site of something evil, as the rehabilitated Norman attempts to help a disturbed young woman, Maureen Coyle, who has left the convent because she can't find any proof that God exists. Maureen bears a striking resemblance to one-time Bates Motel guest Marion Crane, which puts Norman on edge. At the same time, a nosy reporter is snooping around the town, looking into Norman's past. Suspense, terror, and black comedy worthy of the master himself are in hearty supply in the most shocking psycho of them all. And Anthony Perkins directed this one. I will show your link, Stephen. It is shared. Make sure everyone watching right now, I can't post links in the group chat. If anyone is interested in supporting indie horror, please consider checking out my newest film project. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, The Rage Films. All right, Steven, you should be able to drop your links in the chat now if you want to go and try that again. I've modded you. Oh yeah, here we go. Psycho, what an amazing franchise. Do you have a personal favorite? Psycho 2 is my favorite Psycho next to Part 1. Part 1 is fantastic and it's a classic horror movie, but Psycho 2 for me was just, it's probably the one I watched more as a kid, if that makes sense. I don't know, it just holds a little more nostalgia for me. I do probably 2-3 times a year. I grab Psycho off the shelf and give the original black and white Norman Bates Psycho a watch, but probably more so, I'll be pulling Psycho 2. Not free on YouTube. Yeah, I'm the same. That is Psycho 3. Did I already read this? Yes, I did. Anthony Perkins directed Psycho 3, which I also like. It's not my favorite. It's a little bit sleazy. And I mean, Duke is the guy's name. Duke, yeah. I don't know. I like him as an actor, but he's just such a mean guy in Psycho 2 that I can't like him. Steven, you can post your links in the chat now. You should have the ability if you want to try again. The first 2 are the best, but I enjoy all the Psycho films. Yeah. And like I was saying, I even enjoy Psycho 4 every once in a while. At least once or twice a year, I'll pop this one in. It's got the kid from E.T. A seemingly rehabilitated Norman Bates is drawn to a late-night radio show where the host encourages him to share his views on the topic of matricide. Reliving his childhood, Norman recounts his trials as a young boy, living with his widowed schizophrenic mother. These haunting memories are more than just disturbing visions of the past. They threaten to rekindle the killing urge in this spine-tingling thriller directed by Mick Garris. And it also stars CCH Pounder from Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, the radio host. I really like her and stuff. Still doesn't work. It's all good. There you go. There's a link. Message retracted. He's dropped his Facebook link. It worked. They do have part 4, but they sound like chipmunks, LOL. Those chipmunk streams, I tell you, where do you find those? Okay, losing my voice. We've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. Gonna go grab a drink really fast. We've got a pop. We've got links dropped. They do have a part 4, but they sound like chipmunks. Q's Reviews now has you on Facebook and Instagram, Steven. Showing the love. Guys, we got Pumpkinhead Collector's Edition. For each of man's evils, a special demon exists. When a group of teenagers inadvertently kill his only son, Ed Harley seeks the powers of a backwoods witch to bring the child back to life. But instead, she evokes the Pumpkinhead, a monstrously clawed demon witch, once reborn, answers only to Ed's bloodlust. But as the creature wreaks its slow, unspeakable tortures on the teens, Ed confronts a horrifying secret about his connection to the beast and realizes that he must find a way to stop its deadly mission before he becomes one with the creature forever. Also starring Jeff East, Joel Hoffman, and Carrie Remsen, this atmospheric, moralistic tale delivers demonic horror at its blood-drenched best. Pumpkinhead is one of Q's Review's favorite demons. It's free on YouTube. Pumpkinhead is a spooky film, says send more paramedics. You gotta let it run its course, Ed Harley. You gotta let it run its course, Ed Harley. So that is Pumpkinhead. Pretty sure you can still get Pumpkinhead on Blu-ray. I don't think it's out of print as of yet. Pumpkinhead 2, on the other hand, is going out of print, is out of print. I'm not too sure. We will be raffling some awesome autographed pieces to raise funds for our project starting this month. Film perks will also be available for purchase to back up the project. Make sure to go check out the Instagram link and the Facebook page. It's free on YouTube. Next, we have Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. They couldn't leave Dead Enough alone. When 5 teenagers unwittingly resurrect a demon, nobody is safe from the creature's bloody rampage. But this monster is different. Inside the demonic form dwells the soul of a boy murdered years ago. Can the evil creature be killed without destroying the innocent boy trapped within? Starring Amy Dolenz, Andrew Robinson, Soleil Moon Frye, Hill Harper, Trevor Edmond, Linnea Quigley, and Kane Hodder. Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings unleashes a non-stop barrage of gruesome gore and one of horror's most iconic monsters. It's free on YouTube. I also do have Pumpkinhead 3 and Pumpkinhead 4 on DVD because that is the only way to see them, and they are not the best. My phone is about to die, so I have to head off, Phil. Again, fantastic channel. Great guy. Take it easy, my friend. Keith, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by, checking out all my wackiness. Send more paramedics, says I. Quick little tidbit of info about Pumpkinhead 2. There used to be a show called Punky Brewster, which stars Soleil Moon Frye, and she was a little girl on that movie. But when she grew up, she also grew out. So she was in Pumpkinhead 2 before her breast reduction surgery. She had to have breast reduction surgery because they just got too big. And yeah, so if you want to see them before breast reduction surgery, go check out Pumpkinhead 2. Little known fact about Soleil Moon Frye. I hope she doesn't see this video. Nothing but love, Soleil. Nothing but love. We're almost done our stack, guys. We have like nine movies to go. We only got 4 people watching, but we got 19 thumbs ups. If you're one of the 4 people watching and you have yet to hit that like button, make sure to go smash it right now. We got 5 people watching. We just need one more thumbs up for 20 likes. We're at 19 likes so far. We need one more thumbs up for that 20th like. The 4 best. We got a Larry Cohen flick, Cue the Winged Serpent. We got 6 people watching. We need one more thumbs up for 20 likes. Come on, guys. Make sure to just smash that like button. We need one more like for 20 thumbs up. Its name is Quetzalcoatl, a dragon-like Aztec god that is summoned to modern-day Manhattan by a mysterious cult. But just call it Q, because that is all you'll be able to say before it tears you apart. Rooting within the top of the Chrysler Building, this fearsome monster begins raining blood from the bodies of window washers, construction workers, and rooftop sunbathers alike onto the streets of New York. Director Larry Cohen proves himself to be among the most creative, original, and intelligent American horror film directors with this bizarre masterpiece. This fantastic cast includes Michael Morty, who's fun to watch as a small-time thief who finds the nest of the creature, and Richard Roundtree and David Carradine as New York's finest, hot on the serpentine tail of the bloodthirsty Q. Cue the Winged Serpent, free on YouTube. Go check it out. We got the 1 extra thumbs up we needed. We got 4 people watching and 20 thumbs ups. You know what that means, guys. 420. We got 420. 420. 4 people watching, 20 thumbs up. Says it right on my screen. 420. Just saying. It's a sign. Oh, you're killing my voice today, audience. $420. We got David Cronenberg's Rabid. Collector's Edition. With Rabid, acclaimed director David Cronenberg delivers a highly entertaining horror show that hasn't lost an iota of shock value. After undergoing radical emergency surgery, Rose develops an insatiable desire for blood. She searches out victims to satisfy her incurable craving, infecting them with an unknown disease, which in turn swiftly drives them insane and makes them equally bloodthirsty. Follow the lovely but deadly Rose through her terrifying ordeal as victim by victim the spreading circle of casualties grow until no one can escape their grisly fate of becoming rabid. That is David Cronenberg's Rabid. Check it out if you haven't already. I own the remake to that as well. I like the remake. It is good. It is free on YouTube. Rabid is a good flick. Also, Vestron Collector's Edition series revealed that it is releasing 2 more Vestron Collector Blu-rays, being Shivers from David Cronenberg and Little Monsters starring Fred Savage. and they come out in September, so make sure to keep your eye out for 2 brand new Vestron Collectors Series editions, being Little Monsters and what's the other one I said? Another David Shivers from David Cronenberg. Love this film. Also, they filmed a bit in my hometown. That's cool. Most of David Cronenberg's flicks are filmed in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Okay, we got a collector's edition of Raising Cain, starring John Lithgow. I actually saw this movie in theaters when it first came out. When did this come out? 1992, so I would have been 19 years old seeing this in theaters. For Master of Suspense Brian De Palma comes a stylish psychological thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the final frame. Carter Nix is a respected psychologist, a loving husband, and a devoted father who decides to take a year off to help raise his daughter. Carter's wife, Jenny, is pleased to have her attentive husband home at first. When Carter shows obsessive behavior toward their daughter, Jenny becomes concerned, and to complicate matters, Jenny's old flame re-enters her life. But nothing can prepare her for the emergence of Carter's multiple personalities and a fiendish plot to recreate the infamous experiments of his own deranged father. It's not on YouTube. It's Raising Cain. It has John Lithgow. It's one of Quentin's favorites. So there you go, Raising Cain. We're back up to 6 people watching. We got 20 thumbs up. That's 620. That means nothing. Next up, we have Ravenous. Lithgow is a great actor, says send more paramedics. I agree. I agree that John Lithgow is a great actor. We got Ravenous. It's a cannibal movie. It's a recipe for nonstop action and excitement when the inhabitants of an isolated military outpost go up against a marauding band of cannibals in a deadly struggle for survival. Ever watchful of the enemies who might literally tear them apart, the uneasy alliance of soldiers must fight brutal elements of the Sierra Nevada wilderness, as well as their own murderous instincts to stay alive. Directed by Antonia Bird, this white-knuckle thriller stars Guy Pearce, Robert Carlyle, and David Arquette. It's not free on YouTube. It's Ravenous. We are having a great time today, guys. Let me tell you. We got 4 more to go. It's almost over, guys. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. We got The Resurrected, starring Chris Sarandon. It says, death used to be the end, now it is just the beginning. It says, since the beginning of time, man has struggled with death. Now Charles Dexter Ward, a wealthy scientist, may have found a way to beat it. Using an ancient diary and human remains, Ward begins a terrifying and bloody pursuit for immortality. By the time his wife, Claire, hires private investigator John March To halt the horrible experiments, it's too late. The dead have been resurrected. Send more paramedics, says great live stream. Thank you, Phil. Did I hear they're stopping to make Blu-ray players? I can see that happening. Yeah, my estimation is between the next 5 and 10 years, they'll stop producing DVDs and Blu-rays. That's my ESP. It's not on YouTube. We have Return of the Living Dead Collector's Edition. Love the newly commissioned artwork for this. This is Return of the Living Dead, a fiendish mix of outrageous humor and heart-stopping terror. The Return of the Living Dead is a veritable smorgasbord of fun. On his first day on the job at a medical supply warehouse, poor Freddy unwittingly releases toxic gas from a secret US military canister, unleashing an unbelievable terror. The gas reanimates an army of corpses who arise from their graves with a ravenous hunger for human brains. And luckily for those carnivorous cadavers, there is a group of partying teens nearby just waiting to be eaten. Send more paramedics, says send more paramedics. Ha ha ha. My favorite. Yes. Does it have alternative artwork? Yes, it does. It has the classic artwork as Send More Paramedics is familiar with, I am sure. Love that classic artwork. So that is the collector's edition of The Return of the Living Dead. Next, we have The Return of the Living Dead Part 2, which is another fantastic commissioned artwork for the slipcover and for the movie. I have reversed the slip already to give you the theatrical movie poster artwork, which I always thought was fantastic. This is Return of the Living Dead Part 2. The zombies have returned. The horror begins again as mysterious barrels bounce off an army transport as it passes through a new housing development and land near an abandoned cemetery. Mischievous neighborhood boys discover the barrels and open them, aware of the evil contained within. A deadly green vapor escapes and turns the living into flesh-eating zombies and causes the dead to rise from their graves. As these hideous living dead hunt down the fresh human brains they need, man is pitted against man and the living against the dead. It's a macabre struggle for survival in Return of the Living Dead Part 2. It's not on YouTube. Where can you watch it? I don't know. Maybe Netflix, maybe Amazon Prime, maybe somewhere else on the internet. Or if you have the Blu-ray, you can watch it whenever you want. Just saying. Just saying to all those people that want to stop making physical media. Stupid. Send more paramedics, says thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hughes Reviews says not on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has no love for the Return of the Living Dead. The last Blu-ray of the bunch is Road Games, starring Stacy Keach and Jamie Lee Curtis. It is Road Games. It is an Australian flick. It has Jamie Lee Curtis. It has Stacy Keach. Have I reversed the cover art? No, I have not. Let me do that right now. Doing it right now live with you guys. There we have the original cover art and the newly commissioned slip cover art. Both are good. Stacy Keach is Pat Quid, a lonely trucker who plays games to keep his sanity on long hauls through the desolate Australian outback. Jamie Lee Curtis is a free-spirited hitchhiker looking for excitement with a game of her own. And somewhere up ahead is a maniac in a van whose game might be butchering young women along the highway. But when the killer decides to raise the stakes, Quid's game becomes personal, and the rules of the road are about to take some very deadly turns. Director Richard Franklin packs plenty of Hitchcock-like twists and suspense into the sly shocker that was nominated for 4 Australian Film Institute Awards and remains one of the most surprising thrillers of the 80s. It comes with a wealth of special features. Not free on YouTube, and a very crappy version picture-in-picture deal. Road Games is awesome. Made me a Stacy Keach fan. Thank you, Carter. Welcome to the live stream. I really like Stacy Keach in the hair episode of Body Bags, where his hair keeps getting longer and longer and longer. But yeah, that's my stack of Blu-rays. I got about 15 more minutes, guys. 14 more now, to be exact. You can ask me some questions or tell me what you're doing with your day. If there's anything in my collection you'd like to see and it is close by, I will definitely try and show it off to you. But yeah, happy Canada Day. What's everybody up to today? Let me know. Ask me a question. Road Games. Do you collect autographs, Phil? I have a few from Freight Crate that I've got, but not really. Like, I mean, I have a book full of autographs, but I don't really collect them. I don't go out of my way to buy an autograph. I do have a from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake autographed. Are there any Scream Factory releases that you're looking forward to? Yeah, they're doing Event Horizon. I think they're putting out an Event Horizon. I'm looking forward to that. Q's Reviews is just taking it easy today. So am I, man. This, doing this YouTube live stream was lots of fun, but it's still just me sitting in a chair, so I'm taking it easy. Gonna go see my mom tomorrow. Get her some groceries. Now I have probably 15 minutes of work refiling these Blu-rays into my shelves. So I'm already kind of dreading that, but what can you do? So after this, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves to go. So this is 2 more live streams with the Stream Factories. Stream? Yeah, I should call this Stream Factories. Why didn't I think of that until just now? Phil's Stream Factories. I don't know. So 2 more live streams with the Scream Factory Blu-rays. Even though we're at Q, we're at R. So STUVWXYZ. So 8 letters, and I still have 4 more shelves. I'll update the name. I don't even care. Actually, I probably won't, but it'll be what it'll be. Metal and Rock Lover says hi. Welcome to my live stream. The Q's reviews, right on, looking forward to it. Send More Paramedics says, I am Anthony for short, just in case you don't feel like saying Send More Paramedics. Great videos, we appreciate ya. Send More Paramedics is Anthony, 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 Anthony. Send More Paramedics, Anthony. Got it. Thank you, Anthony, for always supporting my live streams and my videos that I pump out on a weekly basis. Thank you to the 7 people watching. Metal and Rock Lover, do you like horror? Cause I got horror stuff. If you like cool horror stuff, you will like it. Hit the sub button. And is anyone going to watch any horror today? I've already watched, what was it called? Afflicted, where he's got a shaved head, and him and his friend are basically taking a year off traveling the world. And then he gets bit by a female vampire and kind of turns into a vampire. And it's kind of like a found footage shot on video type of deal. Afflicted. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Afflicted. Afflicted. Eight minutes, guys. Any questions? If you want to see any of my collection, what's everybody watching? I don't know what I'm going to watch. I kind of feel like watching one of the Phantasm movies, but maybe like part 2, 3, or 4. I got disc 2 to watch of my classic horror film collection. It has The Last Man on Earth and Night of the Living Dead. Last Man on Earth is fantastic, starring Vincent Price. It is a great, great movie. Geek Out Cinema. If anyone is into collecting autographs, we will be raffling some awesome autographed pieces to raise funds for our project. https://www.facebook.com/The Rage Film. It's planned for us to raffle a Patrick Wilson and Lynn Shay Insidious signed 11 by 17, Tony Collette Hereditary signed 8 by 10, Christian Bale American Psycho signed 8x10, and Bill Skarsgård it signed 8x10. Pretty cool. Horrorholics, that's another channel to make sure to look out for. They do weekly shows on Saturday nights, I believe. The Horrorholics, make sure to go sub to their channel and follow their Facebook group as well. They give away autographs. They give away ornaments. Ornaments. So yeah, the Horrorholics live on YouTube and on Facebook. The Horrorholics. Go check them out. Phil, I'm spinning the thing on record. It sounds good. That's awesome that you have the soundtrack for the thing. I have the soundtrack to the thing on CD that came in a box set from, I don't know where it came from, but it's on my shelf over there. But yeah, I like, I also have John Carpenter soundtrack thing on CD, I think, or MP3, iPod, iTunes. What is it? I don't know. John Carpenter soundtracks where it has like a couple songs from each movie. I'm pretty sure the thing's one of them. I know They Live is on there. I have just a few records, but I hardly ever listen to them. Phil was wondering if you are interested on entering my contest. I was not aware that you had a contest, but if you want me to enter or if you have a contest going that I wasn't aware of, then definitely I will enter your contest. Just shoot me the link and I'll try my best to enter. Four minutes, guys. We got 4 more minutes. Yeah, don't know how I missed that. If there's a video for your contest, I really don't know how I missed it. I usually watch all of your videos. The ones of you and Dagler playing chess, I always watch, but I do kind of, do the double click to fast forward through it because I don't play chess and I don't know how to play chess. But I just kind of fast forward through it to see who wins. If that makes sense. I'm all about horror content. I don't know how to play chess, so. I like to play checkers. And I like to play euchre. You have it up on your Facebook group. I will check it out for sure. I'll check it out right now. I will check it out right now. I see Horror Gamers 200 subscribers contest entry. My pre-birthday gifts. Road to 250 subs contest. I found it. Let's see. There we go. I've started it, so now I'll finish it. Okay, we got less than a minute to go, guys, in this live stream. We got through 33 Scream Factory titles in this live stream. Thank you so much to everyone who took the time out of their day to join me in the chat. If you like great horror content, you can hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification to be notified of every time I go live or drop a new video. Send more paramedics does great job, Phil. Peace. If you liked this live stream, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like this live stream, hit the thumbs up button anyway. And yeah, that's my time. Thanks for yours. Have a great day, guys. Peace!